Let's get better at empathizing and educating. I'll be the first to admit it's something that I'm still working on. I'm not sitting here and saying that the dude is wrong for how he responded. I'm just saying if we want to get to a point as a community where we're comfortable expressing ourselves to each other, we have to create these spaces. All right, y'all, we back with another clip, and this one has been going viral on social media for a little while, so we're gonna talk about it. So let's just get straight into it.
As a single mom,
yeah,
I got this shit.
Yeah.
I got it. I ain't calling her dad. You can.
Listen,
I'll die starving on the road before I call her dad.
Facts.
So I'm like,
Facts.
You know what?
Facts.
I'm
Straight
all
up.
the
That's
way
the dumbest
up
shit
here.
ever.
Say it again.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Hey Jay, let her rock out for a little bit. We go digest that. We go digest that later. Let her rock out. Go finish the story.
Okay.
Finish the story.
I'ma die on the side of the road before I call your dad to help.
Because I'm gonna tell you
it's
why.
kind of wild, but go ahead.
Okay, listen, look, man, I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. This clip triggers me. I'm not gonna lie, it triggers me because as a man, I understand, like I'm empathizing with the dude, whoever it is that she's with, I'm empathizing with him because like, bro, I would wanna be there for my kids. So it triggers me. Like, damn, you wouldn't, like, I'm putting myself in his shoes. Like, damn, you wouldn't call me if something was going on where you felt like you was about to die, whatever the case may be. You rather die than call me? It triggers me. But when I really sat back, instead of reacting off of how I felt off of that emotional trigger, when I really sat back and I read the comments from all the different pages that posted this clip from women, a lot of women can relate to what she's saying. So we really have to sit and ask ourselves, we as men, we have to sit and ask ourselves, why can women relate to this? And what I saw the most was a lot of women felt like they couldn't call on their baby daddy because either he was abusive, he was cheating on them, or he made it so that they really felt like they had to raise the kid by themselves. And so when we go straight into this is the dumbest shit ever, we invalidate without doing the research or without having a necessary conversation to get the proper context to be able to make a better informed response. Because saying that's the dumbest shit ever invalidates her and her experiences. We don't know what in the hell this woman is going through behind the scenes. Right? And this could be a cry for help. This could be my baby daddy's abusive and I need somebody to help me parenting this child. Like, we don't know what in the hell is going on behind the scenes, so let's get better at empathizing and educating. I'll be the first to admit it's something that I'm still working on. I'm not sitting here and saying that the dude is wrong for how he responded. I'm just saying if we want to get to a point as a community where we're comfortable expressing ourselves to each other, we have to create these spaces. And so instead of saying that's the dumbest shit ever, he could have responded with, why do you feel that way? Pause, because I understand the emotions are stirring up. As a man, I get it. I want to be there for my child. So when a woman says, yo, I wouldn't allow my baby daddy to be there for the kid, I would rather die than call him, it really does tug at my emotions. I get it.
Oh, I get it.
So I know why the response was that way, but at the same time, it's not conducive to creating a healthy conversation with women. People in general, people don't like being talked at. I know it because I do it on a page from time to time as well. There's sometimes where I see these clips and I just get into my emotions, I get into my passionate bag and my tone sounds a certain way and people are in the comments like, yo bro, your tone is bad abrasive and blah, blah, blah. What I've realized is that regardless of the message, if my delivery and my tone isn't right, I'm not gonna reach certain people. And so is that on me or is that on them, right? And we gotta come to a point where we meet. And so in this conversation is like, okay, why do you feel that way instead of that's the dumbest shit ever? Why do you feel that way?
What was the reason?
Like I said, what I realized is a lot of women are in this hyper individualist mindset because of situations with their baby daddy or because of what society keeps telling them. We have a lot of people on podcasts that are saying to women, yo, we don't need y'all. Men don't need y'all. Y'all gonna grow up and be single and die alone and old. And bro, when women are hearing this, what you expect them to do? You know what I'm saying? Like when that's what a woman is surrounded with in her network and what she's seeing on social media all the time and what she's seeing men in her circle promote, what do you expect her mindset to be?
Tell me about them.
Like we are pushing women into a hyper individualist mindset when we have these podcasts and these clips and this content that's telling them, yo, we don't need y'all. It's the same thing that happens on the other end, where as men, we go on Twitter or we go on Instagram or whatever the case may be, and we see women saying, men ain't shit. Oh, I don't need no man. I'll get it on my own, right? Like, It makes us feel like, you know what, damn, like, you know what, if you don't need me, then F it. I don't need you either.
I don't need your tired ass anyway.
And we don't get anywhere by thinking that we don't need women or we don't need men. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need each other. We don't get anywhere by trying to pretend in front like we don't need each other, bro. I tell my girl all the time, like, yo, I need you. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Not on some codependency and like, I can't live without you and all that. I need you because you make me better. You make me a better man. You make my life easier. So when I see that and I understand that that's what the situation is, I do need you because I want to be better. I want my life to be easier. It's easy for me to admit that because I'm comfortable and I'm confident enough with who I am. And a lot of us are overcompensating, and that overcompensation looks like trying to exclude the other party by saying, yo, I don't need you, I can do it on my own. I'm trying to overcompensate for all the insecurities that I have with myself and show the world that I can do everything on my own, when it's like, bro, you don't have to live like that. We don't have to live like that. We don't have to live like that. We're human beings. It's okay to create connections and to need people. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with needing people in this life. You will always need somebody. You weren't born alone. You needed your parents to be born. You will always need somebody. You will always need somebody. So we have to get out of this hyper-individualist mindset that makes us feel like we can do everything on our own. We can't. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you right now. We can't.
You just can't make this up.
We can't. If I embody that mindset with Express Yourself Black Man, there would be no platform. There would be no YouTube. There would be no Instagram. There'd be no TikTok. There'd be no podcast. There would be nothing. You know why? Because I would have burned myself out a long time ago because I was doing it. I was burning myself out. I was burning myself out trying to be hyper individualistic, trying to do everything on my own, all the content, everything. It's just not gonna work, bro. You're gonna need people. You're gonna need people. And bro, like, there's a bigger conversation that needs to be had about when we have kids with people and when we should be having kids with people and the conversations that we should be having before we have kids with people, because a lot of people are just having kids and we not having no conversations. We not talking about what it looks like to co-parent if we get into that situation. We not talking about what it looks like, what our parenting styles look like. We're not talking about how to resolve conflicts in the relationship for the sake of the child. We're making it all about ourselves and how we feel about ourselves in that relationship rather than how we feel about parenting a child together and how we feel about raising a child together. A lot of people are having kids out of lust. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people are having kids out of lust and there's no trust in the relationship. You've been cheated on by this man or this woman multiple times and you having a kid with this man or woman. What's up?
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even fully trust this person. You having a kid with them? What? Why? Like, you're setting yourself up for failure when you do that. And so we need to have more conversations. We need to be structured and plan out when we have kids and stop pretending like it's just this thing to do once you get to a certain age. Like, a lot of people aren't ready to be parents and we can't force them into that role just because we have a biological clock or because society is saying this is the age that we should be having kids. Like, nah, bro, nah. It ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work like that. A lot of conversations that need to be had, man. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of people aren't in a space where they feel like they can call on their partner, and it can lead to this hyper individualist mindset. We have to do a better job of being able to identify what trauma looks like, man, because not even what trauma looks like, but what trauma can do to a person's behavior. Because a lot of people also, like a lot of women also grew up in environments where they had a single mother and she was talking down on their dad, talking down on their father a lot. And so they grow up thinking like, yo, I don't need no man because my mom did it without any man. And this is not the best type of mindset to have when you're trying to bring a child in this world with a man, because it makes you feel like you can be a hyper individual person and still raise that child and do everything that you're supposed to do in your own personal life. And while that's probably possible, I would go out on a limb and say that that's probably not best for the child and that's probably not best for you. So yeah, let's just get better at empathizing, educating, understanding where these things come from, allowing people to speak and giving people the space to express themselves without us reacting emotionally to their expression, so that we can have a healthier conversation about why people are responding the way that they do. Because a lot of it is a trauma response. Like, hyper individualism is normally a trauma trauma response. And once we can understand the trauma underneath, we can be able to break away at some of that hyper individualism and give a person a different perspective on how they can live their life. So I don't know what happened as a result of this conversation. I didn't look into the podcast and the clip any deeper, but I hope they had a conversation with her about how that can be damaging not only to her, but also the child, man. So wishing them nothing but love and peace and light, all that good stuff. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, please, please, please subscribe on YouTube. You should see something popping up right over there. And if you're not following us on Instagram, please follow us on Instagram. Also, follow us on TikTok. We are on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok at Express Yourself Black Man as well. And with that being said, Black man, it's okay to not be okay because it is. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Yo, I'm excited, man. We're currently building the exclusive community and it's going to have so many dope features. We're partnering with a Black organization to offer low-cost therapy to each member of the exclusive community. And when I say low cost, I mean that members will be able to get therapy sessions for less than $50, regardless of who they are and where they are. We're also going to have free ebooks and courses, including both the Hurting to Healing ebook and the therapy ebook I'm currently writing, live podcast episodes where you'll be able to interact with the guest and I in real time, community forums, exclusive merch, and categorized content so you can easily find information that may be useful to you. So go to expressyourselfblackman.com/therapy and register for early access. It's literally a 30-second process. I just need your name, email, and social media handle to make sure you get access before anyone else. And before I dip, I just want to thank you for your support. Without people like you, none of this would be possible. I can't wait to see you when we launch.
Sometimes I know you feel like you ain't got nobody to speak to. A shoulder to lean on somebody you could preach to. No, you need to hear it, my brother, I love you. We got way too much to live for.